Another person who's not part of our My 11 Circle Smart Picks, but I suspect you already got him in your team. And the reason we're talking about him is we're just trying to unravel the mystery. And we've got two gentlemen who know him really well from that part of the world. Abraham Benjamin de Villiers. I mean, we've talked about it time and again, and we're running out of superlatives, Shaun, about him. But already this season he's shown whenever he's got the opportunity, he delivers, and he delivers big. And this is from a man who's not getting match practice on a regular level, which is important for anyone.
Yeah, I think that's the key point. I mean, those facts and figures there are fantastic. 75, 42 balls, 76, 34 balls, and 48 off 27. I mean, that's basically put his team into a winning situation on all three occasions. But I think the key is the point you make up front is that when he comes into a tournament like this, if he has 2 or 3 innings where he doesn't get going, that can be the real battle. So to have walked in that first game, to have carved it away on a difficult surface in Chennai, that basically has set him up. And as we mentioned last night with him and Maxwell, was the big performances that they've had. They're not worried about where the next performance is coming from or if they're going to get a performance. They're just going out there each time now. They're into the tournament, they've got a score, they've had time in the middle, the confidence is high, and they're looking to now win games for their team. Whereas other sides have got individuals who hoping to get a score, hoping to contribute, hoping to middle some. The case in point is not that with ABD and the fact that he plays so little cricket and then can come and still dominate. And the way he goes about it, it's thoroughly entertaining. Even if his team don't win, I'm sure the neutrals out there, they all want him to get runs because you just enjoy those 40 balls that you watch of him.
Yeah, well, the other question that keeps getting asked, now that he's getting a little bit of game time, and I think all of us ask it, it's not just folks back home, Pommie, the $1 million question.
Is only rand. Back? I think try $2 million or something like that.
You bet. I think this question deserves a little more than that. So really, what is the answer to that? Can we see him back in South African colours? We love him back. The question is, will we?
Oh yeah, if I could answer definitively, I would. What I will say though is, with all the chit chat about it, essentially, I would say it comes down to the man himself. It's nobody who said AB de Villiers ought to retire. In fact, everybody said, "What are you doing? We want to see you playing some more. We need you. Stay, please. Don't go." All of that, right? But he decided that he wanted to retire from international cricket. And now, in order to be back, I think what has to happen is that he's got to say, "Hey, I'm here. I'm available. I'm not retired. I want to play in X World Cup. What do I have to do?" Done. And I reckon if he does that, that's it. He'll be back in without any trouble whatsoever. So we'll have to see what happens after this. I don't know what you think, Shaun.
Yeah, well, I just got to go on what Mark Boucher said, is that he's been in conversations with him before heading to the RPL, and he looks forward to further conversations with him afterwards. So yeah, I agree with Pommie. When you watch what he does, you also look at someone like a Faf du Plessis. These guys you might have considered, will they or won't they? When they see them performing like they are in these kind of conditions, knowing that the World Cup's supposed to happen either in India or if things don't go according to plan in the UAE, it's the surfaces that they are excelling on, and the experience they bring, the calmness they bring because of the amount of games they've played. It does seem like a no-brainer. It just is going to go down to availability, and I think that will be the key point, which will be discussed after this tournament ends.
And Shaun and Gautam, I don't know if there needs to be discussion. So when these discussions are happening, I'm not entirely sure what the discussion is. What is the discussion? Isn't it the simple case of I may be de Villiers, I am available for selection to play in the World Cup, the 2020 World Cup. So pick me if you'd like, and I'll be there. As simple as that. Just as, when he decided that he was done with international cricket publicly, he went and he said, "I have had enough. circumstances are X and Y and Z, and they've led me to this decision. I'm retiring from international cricket. Done. Respect the guy's decision, despite people saying, oh, please play some more. Why are you going? Don't go. Come back. All of this. He ultimately must decide, and he must kind of front up and say, this is what's happening. Move along. No matter how many discussions he has with whoever, unless he says that, then he essentially is not available, is he?